In a previous video with Debbie, you learned how to merge cells so that you can create your answer columns in a way that is easy for you to not mess up your pixel art. So we are going to be using that same technique, but now to create division problems. You can also use this method to create fractions, mixed numbers, or pretty much anything that you want a specific look to your box. Without having to type it outside of Sheets. You can use it directly here. So this is going to be an activity on dividing 3 digits by 1 digit. So I am going to show you how to do that. So if we think of a division problem, we need the little box, we need an answer, we need a number on the outside, a number on the inside, and then a number on the top. So I'm going to say my number is going to have to be about 3. This is going to be my problem number. My answer will end up going up here. Maybe we can get away with doing 2 for the answer. And then my fraction bar would go here, merging 3, and then the number on the outside, not fraction bar, division, would end up going here. So I guess we can merge this all together. I hope it ends up looking what the big tool that we're using here is the border tool. So again, this is the number that goes on the outside, this is the number that goes on the inside, and then this is going to be my answer. So in my directions, I told them that I want their answers to be in the orange field. So this is going to be orange. And again, that's just for students to be able to recognize. Maybe I should make it 3 so they're all the same size. And make it orange, so that students recognize where they're going to be typing in their answers. So this is the problem that I have. This is going to be problem number 1. I want to change this to size 18. I'm going to put this in the middle and in the center. And all of these would end up being about size 14. Let me see if that's a good size. Yep, size 14. I also want them centered and in the middle. Okay, so this is going to be problem number 1. I don't want to put a number in here yet because I guess I'll leave it there. But then when I copy and paste, it's going to copy that number down. That's why. What I want to do next is my fraction box. So for my fraction box, I want to use the border tool. What I want is a nice thick border. So I'm going to choose this third one down, make sure that it's black. And because it's a division, I want the left border and the top border. So I'm going to click that and then that. And now I have a nice division bar there with my answer that would go on the top. So I'm going to copy and paste this, see how many problems I can get in here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And maybe we can get one more. We'll just give it a nice border here on the side of the picture. I'm just gonna, I keep doing this. All right. So these are our problems here. This is where students would type in their answers. And this is just going to give us a nice border. Now for here, I would start typing in the problems. So 2, and then in here, maybe 426. And then this would be 3 and 4. Right? And then right here would be our problem number 1, 2. I guess, do students really need problem numbers in this case? Probably not. So I decided I don't want this. I'm just going to highlight from the top and just delete this row, this column. Oh, I deleted all of it. All right. I forget because I'll just make it really small. We don't need it. It'll make it neater. Okay, so these are my problems here on the side. So I'm going to finish these up. I'm thinking, I think a lot in terms of high school. And in high school, students will ask, well, what's the answer to number 6? So I need to have numbers, problem numbers. But in elementary school, I think students would be more inclined to actually do the work. And they can just reference as they're moving along. 152. So really now you have a nice division set. The other thing again that you can use, it would be for fractions. So I'm just gonna insert a couple of rows here that I'll end up deleting after. So I'm just including these to show you how you can do, in essence, a fraction. So let's say I wanted a fraction here. We would merge and merge. And then these would be in the center. And then what I want is you just have to select one of them. So since I'm selecting the bottom one, I want the top border. So I would go here and use the top border. And now you have a fraction, for example, 1/2. Works the same way for mixed numbers, right? So let's say you wanted a mixed number. Well, now I want this whole number, and then I want a little piece on the top for our numerator and our little piece at the bottom for the denominator. And then let's say this is, again, we want it all centered. So I always do that. I'm going to select all of them, middle, and then vertically align in the center. And now I selected the top one. So when I go the border, I want to make sure the bottom border is shaded. And then this would be 1 and 2/3. And now you have a mixed number. So those are different ways to format depending on what you need without having to go outside and actually make fractions using some sort of math software. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.